When you start a new save in Farming Simulator 25, or if you're short on resources at any other point, you can do contracts for NPC farmers around the map for some extra cash. But not all of these contracts are made equal, so which ones should you look out for? Well, you're looking for contracts where you get the most amount of money for the time that you invest. My personal favorite is these log transport contracts because I know I can do these really quick. Another really popular contract is the fertilizing contracts. Again, because you can do them fast and you can bundle them together. Find a fertilizer contract with this green fertilizer implement and borrow that equipment. Then accept as many other fertilizer contracts as you can without borrowing the equipment. Then just complete as many as you can before turning them back in, and don't forget to save your extra fertilizer. If you do a harvest contract, be careful not to complete the contract before you've harvested everything. Once you've delivered the quota, you won't be able to harvest the extra, but if you harvest the extra first, you can sell it for a higher payout. Avoid root crops like potatoes and beets. Even though the payout looks high, these can take actual hours to complete and usually aren't worth your time. You can have your AI helpers work contracts as well. Just keep in mind you'll need to pay them to do so. Also, contracts now have time limits, so keep a close eye on these. You will pay a fine for failed contracts. You can keep wood from deadwood contracts to turn into lumber. This makes it an incredibly lucrative contract if you set it up right. Just make sure you put it away in the sawmill before you turn in the contract or the wood will disappear. Lastly, you can borrow equipment for contracts. You'll make a little less, but you'll have the right equipment. Borrowed equipment from one contract can be used on other contracts as well. Just remember it'll disappear when you turn in that specific contract. Leave me your own contract tips or questions in the comments and I'll be sure to answer, and don't forget to follow because I'll be back with more Farming Sim 25 tips and tricks.